For years, the fight against muscle loss has been confined to the gym and the kitchen, but the most important battle is won somewhere else entirely. A silent, invisible force is actively breaking down your muscle tissue day and night, even when your diet and exercise are perfect. Today, we expose it, and I will give you a simple, 5-minute daily habit to defeat it. You're doing the work, you're eating protein, you're staying active, yet you still feel like you're treading water, or worse, losing ground. It's not your imagination, and it's not your fault. The playbook that worked at 40 fails us at 60 and beyond because our bodies are playing by a new set of rules. Understanding this one hidden factor is the key to finally making your efforts count. This isn't about vanity. This is about real-world strength. The strength to lift your grandkids, to carry the groceries in one trip, to live with confidence and stay independent for decades to come. That is the freedom we are fighting for. Now, the fundamentals still matter. You cannot build a house without bricks and a crew. Protein provides the bricks for muscle repair. Resistance training is the crew that gets the signal to build. These two are non-negotiable. But what if a saboteur is on your construction site, constantly stealing your bricks and telling your crew to go home? That's what's happening inside millions of men. Identifying that saboteur is the kind of practical, science-backed strategy we deliver every single week. If you want a no-nonsense plan to reclaim your strength, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss what's next. To understand this enemy, we need a simple concept. Your body is always in one of two states, building up or breaking down. The building up state is called anabolic. This is when your body repairs tissue and builds new, stronger muscle. This is our goal. The breaking down state is called catabolic. This is when your body dismantles its own tissues, including hard-earned muscle, for immediate energy. As we age, it gets harder to enter that anabolic state and far too easy to slip into the catabolic one. So the most urgent question isn't just how do I build muscle, it's how do I stop my body from constantly breaking muscle down? The main driver of that destructive catabolic state is a hormone. We all have it. In the right amounts, it's essential. It wakes us up and gives us energy in emergencies. But when it's elevated day after day, it becomes the #1 enemy of our strength. That hormone is cortisol, the stress hormone. When your body perceives a threat, any threat, it releases cortisol. But what's rarely discussed is cortisol's direct, destructive relationship with muscle. When cortisol levels are chronically high, a slow-motion demolition crew is working inside your body 24/7. So how exactly does this crew operate? High cortisol attacks your muscles with a devastating three-pronged strategy. First, it blocks muscle protein synthesis, the actual building process. You can eat a perfect protein-rich meal, but high cortisol prevents those building blocks from being used. Second, it actively promotes muscle breakdown. It signals your body to dismantle existing muscle tissue for quick energy, like tearing down a wall in your house to burn for a little warmth. Third, chronic high cortisol is linked to insulin resistance, making it harder for your muscles to get the fuel they need. It blocks new materials, tears down existing structures, and cuts off the fuel supply. It is a relentless saboteur. But in our modern world, where is all this stress coming from? It isn't just about big, life-altering events. The real danger is the constant, low-grade, chronic stress of modern life. The 24-hour news cycle, the endless notifications on your phone, worrying about finances or family. Here's the critical part. Your body's ancient wiring cannot tell the difference between being chased by a predator and seeing a stressful headline. The physical response is identical. It floods your system with cortisol. When this happens all day long, your body never gets the all-clear signal. It gets stuck in that emergency catabolic state. This is why you can do everything else right and still get weaker. You're trying to build a house in a hurricane. The first step is to calm the storm. The good news is you can. The goal isn't to eliminate stress. That's impossible. The goal is to manage your response to it. It's about learning to tell your body the emergency is over, so it's safe to start building again. This brings us to the promise I made, the simple 5-minute habit to defeat this enemy. It requires no equipment, costs nothing, and you can do it in the chair you're in now. It is the practice of controlled diaphragmatic breathing using a specific technique called box breathing. This tool is used by Navy SEALs and combat pilots to stay calm under extreme pressure. If it works for them, it will work for us. Here is how you do it. Sit upright but relaxed. Gently exhale all the air from your lungs. Then, slowly inhale through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold that breath for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, slowly exhale all the air out through your mouth for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, hold your lungs empty for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is one cycle. Doing this for just 5 minutes a day creates a profound physical change. It directly stimulates the vagus nerve, the master switch for your nervous system. This sends a powerful signal from your body to your brain saying, "We are safe." Your brain then commands your adrenal glands to stop pumping out so much cortisol. You are manually flipping the switch from the catabolic fight or flight system to the anabolic rest and digest system. In real time, you are lowering the levels of the hormone that is breaking down your muscle. You are clearing the roadblocks and telling the demolition crew to go home. You are creating the perfect internal environment for your diet and exercise to finally work. I know what some of you are thinking. Breathing? That's the secret? I understand the skepticism. But this isn't a replacement for lifting weights or eating protein. It is the force multiplier that unlocks their potential. Think of it this way. Resistance training is the gas pedal, but high cortisol is like driving with the parking brake on. You can stomp on the gas, but you'll just burn fuel and strain the engine. This breathing practice is how you release the parking brake. Only then can you move forward. The best time to do it is whenever you will be consistent. First thing in the morning can set a calm tone for the day. An afternoon break can be a powerful reset. And doing it before bed can dramatically improve sleep quality, which is another natural way to lower cortisol. Experiment and find your time. The key isn't perfection, it's practice. This simple breathing exercise is just the start. You can add other cortisol busters to your toolkit. One of the most powerful is a short walk in nature. Studies show that 15 minutes of walking in a park or on a tree-lined street can significantly reduce cortisol levels. The combination of gentle movement and natural scenery is a potent antidote to modern stress. Another effective strategy is to manage your information diet. The first hour after you wake and the last hour before you sleep are critical. Instead of reaching for your phone and flooding your brain with stressful news, protect that time. Read something enjoyable, listen to music, or just have a quiet conversation. This is a strategic decision to create a more anabolic, muscle-friendly state. Don't try everything at once. Just pick one: the breathing, the walk, or managing your mornings. Master that single habit first. The number one thing that silently kills muscle after 60 isn't a lack of effort. It's an invisible hormonal imbalance driven by the unchecked chronic stress of our lives. It's the constant catabolic state that undermines our hard work. But the game changes today, because now you see the hidden enemy clearly, and you are armed with simple, powerful tools to fight back. You have the 5-minute breathing technique. You have the restorative power of a short walk. You have a new strategy for a calmer day. The power to shift your body from breakdown to building is entirely in your hands. Your journey to regaining your strength doesn't wait for your next trip to the gym. It starts right now with your next breath. When this video ends, don't just click away. Take 1 minute. Sit quietly and do just a few cycles of box breathing. Feel the change for yourself. That is your first victory. That is you taking back control. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, you've got this.